A woman's brought in, caught in adultery. They say in our law we're supposed to stone her. What do you say? And they're seeking a reason to accuse Jesus, either of contradicting the law or of being ruthless and killing the woman. But instead, Jesus stoops down and he writes something in the ground. He says the famous line, "He who is without sin, you cast the first stone." And the interesting thing is, then he stoops down and he writes in the ground again. Now normally we just think, okay, he wrote in the ground twice, no big deal. The second way to uncover biblical secrets is to look for a design in the words. Verse 7 is the famous, "He who is without sin, you cast the first stone," but let's look right above it. He stoops down and he writes in the ground. Let's look right below it. He stoops down and he writes in the ground. The words have a symmetry to them. I think of it as being like mirrors. The writing above is a mirror of the writing below. This symmetry, or these mirrors, are not a coincidence. Go back to the very beginning of this passage, and what did it start with? A dawning, a light source. Go down to the very end of this passage, which is in verse 12, and what does it say? I am the light of the world, a light source. Zara.com reveals the Bible's design. To see the design clearly, drag the first stone tile to the tray below, and then click Build. This is a new way to explore the Bible through its design. There's a dawning at the top and a light source at the bottom. There's a point of division in the middle and mirrors above it and below it, the writing and the writing, an accusing and a lack of an accuser. Here's why it matters. Using the design, other passages can be lined up side by side. One will reveal something about the other, like what Jesus wrote in the dirt, and we won't have to guess.